And we are live. Welcome back to Takes by Fans. We have a great show for you today, as always. Be sure to follow me on Twitter at Takes by Fans. Be a part of the conversation and come watch live daily, noon Eastern at twitch.tv/takesbyfans or at takesbyfans.com, our official website. Go to the watch tab. And whenever we are live on the site. We are live right now. We are live on the site right now. So it is that easy to watch. Takes by Fans, multiple ways, however you decide to watch. Just make sure you're watching for all your daily sports content. Alrighty, today is Wednesday, so middle of the week. Not ready just to stop talking week 7 and not quite ready to start talking about week 8 just quite yet. So we will be doing our film review. Got about something from every game. I mean, truthfully, we can learn, obviously we can learn anything. We can learn something from any game. So we're going to go through these games today. Watch a drive or a series of drives, looking at some narratives, who's good, who's not good, who should we be watching more. So we'll break down some film, watch some drives. And, let's finish, talking about week 7 today and then look forward to week 8 and our picks, and we're looking to get back on track. A quick shout out to the Dodgers for winning the World Series. Absolutely fantastic. Not a huge baseball fan, but in the playoffs, I mean, you give me competitive sports going for a championship, I'm going to watch it. So, and also Joe Buck just makes watching the games even that much better. The man's got an incredible voice, and, his calls are one of the best. I mean, that Stephon Diggs Minneapolis Miracle like 3 years ago, one of the best calls of all time by Joe Buck, just an absolute talent. So he makes it even more fun to watch baseball, playoff baseball, the intensity, the excitement, win or go home after playing a grueling 180 game schedule. I know because of COVID got cut a lot shorter, but baseball playoffs are fun to watch, and hey, the World Series was, pretty entertaining itself. So well done to the Dodgers. Championship. Well done. All right. And yeah, I think that's really it to cover. There was any COVID news? Texans got one COVID test, but they're currently on a bye, so really nothing's really going to happen with them until next week if they still have an outbreak there. So everything's still good to go this week, knock on wood, but for right now, Wednesday, October 28th, we're still good to go. So unfortunately for the Texans, but they're on a bye, but we're all good. So now, without further ado, let's get into our film review. We are going to start off with Lions-Falcons, and I just want to take a quick look at these Falcons, last couple of drives. Because the Falcons should have won this game. They should not have lost this game. A little bit of poor clock management. A little bit of Matt Stafford going Matt Stafford. But right here, I mean, going into the fourth quarter, Falcons are up 14-13, 1-point lead. And then we get a turnover on downs here. I mean, they were knocking on the door right in the beginning of the fourth quarter. 4th and 5 on Detroit's 13. They couldn't get it done. So turnover on downs there, come up with no points. They fumble, come up with no points. They give up the field goal. And now when it's crunch time, 3 minutes left, down 2, Matt Ryan goes kind of clutch mode. So let's watch this final, which should have been a final drive by the Falcons. They should have picked up the first down, need the ball, kick the game-winning field goal, and won 17-16. That's how this game should have turned out, but as we all know, we kind of hinted on it or looked at it on Monday. Todd Gurley goes into the end zone, and you leave Matt Stafford a minute. I mean, quarterbacks, I do not want to have the ball with a minute left and down by 4+ points. Tom Brady, Aaron Rodgers, Russell Wilson, Matthew Stafford. I do not want those quarterbacks with the ball down in the fourth quarter with only a minute left. It's too much time for them. 30 seconds is too much time for them. You really have to cut them off with not having the ball. Oh, I would put Patrick Mahomes on that list as well. So Matt Stafford, absolute talented arm, leads the team down. We might check out this drive as well, but first, let's check it out here. Falcons down 2. Trying to drive, trying to win the game. So we'll kick it off here. 3 minutes and 9 seconds left in the game for Atlanta. Down 2. Looking to win 2 straight games without a head coach. Looking to be freed. looking for that freeing feeling. But unfortunately, they get the loss. All right, so here we go. 3:09. Arthur Blank is looking disgusted on the sideline. Unfortunate. So here we go. Falcons here. 14-16, 3:09. Matt Ryan, first play, little drop back, 4-yard dump over the middle of the field. Nothing special. All right, 2nd and 4, little up-tempo here. We've got 3 minutes. We've got to go the length of the field. We have to get some points. So nice little first down pickup there. Picks up the first. 2 minutes left and counting. Once again, nice little dump off, taking what the defense is giving them, and Atlanta is marching down the field. Absolutely fantastic. Lions might be, sagging off a little bit more than they probably should. I mean, it's a one-possession game, and they're driving 2 minutes left, so you should probably tighten up that defense a little bit, Detroit. But, hey, you won the game, so what do I know? Here we go. 2nd and 2, Atlanta at midfield, looking to pick up the first down, looking to extend the drive, and looking to put the game away here. Lions have 3 timeouts. Atlanta has 1. Matt Ryan steps up, and what an amazing grab! Oh, my gosh, by Gase Jr. Absolutely magnificent. And this is an absolutely pretty good pass of how tight this coverage was and where this ball was. So let's actually slow this down a little bit. As we watch the replay of this, we'll get a better angle. So we're going to get Gase here, 83, coming across the middle. And just watch where Matt Ryan places this ball, kind of 2 receivers in the same area, and that's tight, and you throw it there. He makes a play. Great throw, great catch all around to pick up the first down. Absolutely magnificent. Clock still winding, and look at this throw. The once again going to Gase Jr., number 83, to the sideline. Gage Jr., not Gase Jr. Gage Jr., number 83, absolutely fantastic. A flag on this play, though. What are they going to call? What a ball. They're going to get offensive pass interference, possibly a push-off. No, not even a push-off, just tripped. But look at that catch. What a throw to the sideline. Hard throw to make. And Matt Ryan puts it right on the money. All right, so once again, they're driving. Right on the 20 now. Todd Gurley goes up the middle, picks up 8 yards. Everything was working. The pass, the run, everything. They're just chunking this Detroit team down the field. And with now, I mean, look at the clock, folks. 1:25. Detroit just took their first of 3 timeouts. They know what's at stake. They're like, hang on, they're in the red zone. They only need a field goal. They're only down 2. So Lions trying to get into some situational game management here. Falcons trying to do the same. Trying to bleed those timeouts, run out the clock. So let's speed it up here. 2nd and 2 now. Todd Gurley. Just short of the first down. So we're going to get 3rd and 1 coming up. Detroit, I believe, called a timeout again. They do. Stopping the clock at 1:18. Detroit down to only 1 timeout. Atlanta down to 1 timeout. 3rd and 1. That's the interim head coach right there that you just saw on your screen. Doing what, in my opinion, is a pretty good job here. Should be 2-0. Unfortunate. Here we go. Todd Gurley again. And gets the first down. And now, I mean, folks, this is game. This is the game right here. Detroit is going to have to spend their final timeout. A minute and going to be like 10 seconds left. The Falcons have a fresh set of downs. Need the ball, clock it, whatever you have to do, and then you kick the game-winning field goal. This is truly heartbreaking if you're a Falcons fan. If you're rooting for the Falcons, if you had money on the Falcons. Truly. I mean, look at this, folks. Lions have no timeouts left. 1st and goal from like the 8. Here it is. 1st and goal from the 10. Down 2. Lions have no timeouts. This is an easy win for the Falcons. You need the ball. You maybe position it on the right hash for your kicker, however you want to do it. But Todd Gurley breaks through the line, tries to pull up, and he makes a cardinal sin here. You score the ball, leaving a minute left on the clock when you could have ran the clock all the way down to 0. 'Tis a pity. And then Atlanta ends up losing. So, I mean, Atlanta really should have won this game. I still have to buy their offense a little bit here, which is, I mean, I don't know. Am I the clown? Let's just watch quickly Matt Stafford engineer this drive. We know he's got the big arm, no timeouts. This is the moment that he always wants to be in. A true gamer, a true competitor, never shies away from the big moment. So here we go. Let's skip to Matt Stafford. We'll go through this quickly. Alrighty, here we go. Matthew Stafford, a minute left on the clock. This earned him a cashless spot here because of this performance. Nice 15-yard pickup. Atlanta sagging off a little bit. Not great, but a perfect pass by Matt Stafford toward the sideline. Matt Stafford escapes the pocket. Once again, dumps off for about 14 yards. Picks up the first, but this is absolutely fantastic by the Falcons. Watching this live, this is just the IQ, the situational awareness of all these players. Let me slow this down. So, Matt Stafford delivers the ball to the sideline, to the receiver. The receiver, he knows he's got no timeouts. He knows he needs to get to the sideline to stop the clock. What do the Falcons do? Well, they make a big hit there, keeps him in bounds, and then the second player shoves him from out of bounds back in bounds, not letting him get out of bounds. I mean, 26 here. That's one of the highest IQ plays I think I've seen of the week. Fantastic job. He ends up keeping them in bounds. The clock keeps running. Matt Stafford arguing with the judge, with the ref there. But it does to no avail there. Unfortunately, the clock keeps running. So just what a magnificent job by the Falcons defense. That's great coaching right there. So you bring in an interim head coach, and we're getting better coaching, better situational awareness, better situational management from the defense here. Absolutely fantastic. So Matt Stafford had to go and clock the ball. Unfortunately, that did not deter this drive at all. They still drive. Look at him go. Look at this ball. Absolutely crazy. He just twists his arm, little side throw there. What a magnificent. You got to deliver the ball any way you can. Get it to your receiver any way you can, and he does it there. And that was, pretty. I mean, if the receiver doesn't catch this is going to get picked off. I mean, pretty tight coverage. What a catch. Extends. He's going over the middle, sacrificing his body. Just truly fantastic. All right, now we get Matt Stafford down to the 8-yard line. Another absolutely magnificent throw here he's been in this league a ton, folks. Maybe 2 decades. He's up there. He knows how to win. He knows how to win late. You give him a minute and a dream, and he's going to go cash that dream in. So, all right, here we go. Down at the 3. Catch is good. They look at it. It's all good to go. Now 3 seconds left. Down 6. They need the touchdown here. Falcons just need to come up big one more play. Can they do it? Some great throws by Matt Stafford. Some great catches. Some great defensive plays. I mean, here we go. This is the game. Nope, that's not the game. That's a clock. Here we go. This is the game. 2nd and 10 from the 11-yard line. Matt Stafford, down 6, escapes the pocket, steps up, wide open. I mean, folks, this is tough. The pressure got there. Let's kind of count this out. I mean, we've got 1 second, 2 seconds, 3 seconds. That's about 3.5, 4 seconds to cover that long. It's tough, man. So the tight end just kind of finds some room in that soft zone, and they complete this comeback. So unfortunate for Atlanta. They should not have lost that game. But, I mean, we have to give credit to Detroit, give a ton of credit to Matt Stafford for engineering that drive. Really just great football. That final probably 3 minutes, it was just spectacular football. Some great passes by both teams, some great defensive plays on both teams, some great defensive strategy by both teams, the Detroit Lions. Just the situational awareness to not tackle Todd Gurley and let him go into the end zone. I mean, that's great coaching, great knowledge of the game on both sides. We showed that at Atlanta play where they kept him in bounds. Just close game, great game to watch. It was a fun game kind of overall. Obviously not high scoring, but just great defense, great offense, battling, great teams going against each other. Fantastic watch. If you can go back and watch this game, I strongly recommend it. Really, I mean, tight game throughout, 7-0, 7-7, 14-7, 10-14, 13-14, 16-14, 22-16, and then 23-16. So very close game throughout the entire way. Great game to watch. Definitely recommend. I would recommend watching any Atlanta football game because the offense is pretty good, and they're usually in really every game. So good games to watch here. This was a good one. All right, let's move on. We've got Browns and Bengals, and let's just watch Baker Mayfield in the fourth quarter, right? We have to, it's easy to clown this man, and it's always easier to say somebody's trash than prove that they're not actually trash and they're pretty good. So Cleveland, whenever you have a game-winning touchdown drive, whenever you come back in the fourth quarter, it's always great to watch. We have to give players credit for making the big plays, engineering the big drives, and that's what we're going to do here. We're not going to shit on Baker Mayfield this week. So here we go. Baker Mayfield, start of the fourth quarter, they're down 27-24, down 3. What does Baker Mayfield do? He touches the ball twice in the fourth quarter, and he cashes in on touchdowns on both of them. So let's watch these two drives. The 7-play drive ends in a touchdown. 5-play drive ends in a touchdown for the win. So we'll get a lot. We'll learn a lot from Baker Mayfield. I believe he may have only like one incompletion on this drive. He may have no incompletions. So we'll get some good, how is the accuracy? We watched Nick Foles' accuracy, and it's not good. Is Baker Mayfield's accuracy good or bad? Let's watch it. We know he gets the win. We know he gets all the credit for the drive, but does he deserve it? Let's find out. So here we go. 8 minutes and 38 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Baker Mayfield comes alive. You'll love to see it. Here we go, 8:38. All right, Baker Mayfield down 3 at this moment in the fourth quarter, trying to keep it close, and look at that. Good throw, right on target. Bingo, bango. Love to see it. And that was about 15 yards downfield. Well done. All right, Baker Mayfield looks like he's going to have to take a timeout here. Not the best. Blows a timeout after coming off of a good completion. Not the best. Lets the play clock run all the way down to 0. Has to take the timeout. All right, coming out of the timeout, this should be a good play here. You had extra time to talk it over. You just used a timeout in a close game that could come back to bite you, so you have to make up for it on this drive. You have to cash in with at least a touchdown if you're burning timeouts. And they go to Kareem Hunt, and this man is an absolute monster in the backfield, and he picks up 10, 11 yards. But moving the chains, here we go. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. Here we go. There's a trick play on this drive. You know how I feel about trick plays. If you're running a lot of trick plays in crucial times, crucial situations, whether it be the first drive of the game to kind of set the tone or the last drive where you really don't trust your quarterback, using a lot of trick plays, you do not trust your quarterback to deliver the ball to the playmakers. I saw it with Josh Allen last year in the playoffs. We're seeing it with Baker Mayfield in Dallas. Are we seeing it again here with Cincinnati? Let's see what we got going on here. Jarvis Landry in motion, it looks like. Gives the ball to him. Landry wants to throw it, and he completes the pass for about 15 yards. Gets him close to that 25-yard line, close to that red zone mark. What a throw there. I believe that's Jarvis Landry. A little bit better of a ball than Baker Mayfield. What a block by Baker Mayfield. Well done. What a play. What a trick play. Not the best. Not always the fan of trick plays. All right, here we go. 1st and 10 now. Ball is still, literally every play on this drive was like a first down. So well done to the Browns, Kevin Stefanski, Baker Mayfield to, deliver, execute, and scheme these plays. But that one does not go. Rushes for about 2 yards. 2nd and 8 now. All right, how is Baker Mayfield going to look in like down adversity? The 3rd and long, the 2nd and longs. Here we go. Baker Mayfield drops back. Just going to dump it out to his running back, Kareem Hunt, behind the line of scrimmage. So nothing big there by Baker Mayfield. This is a team unit getting it done. Everybody contributing. The wide receivers throwing passes. Running back is catching passes out of the backfield, running for 8, 10 yards there. Well done. Just keeping the ball moving. That's kind of what we know this Cleveland Browns team is. They've got so much talent that they utilize it in every single way, just not trusting Baker Mayfield to drop back 40 times and throw it. And we've seen him not be able to win those games when they do that, so I respect this coaching decision here by Kevin Stefanski to really mix it up. But once again, he throws to Kareem Hunt, 4 times on this drive? Everything in the backfield, dink, dunk. He did have that first ball over the middle. Maybe a little bit behind the tight end to go get it, but it was still a good pass. But after that, a trick play, throw to Kareem Hunt behind the line of scrimmage, throw to Kareem Hunt 1 yard down the field. So definitely utilizing the speed of Kareem Hunt. He's one of the fastest backs in the league. We saw him with Kansas City here. This one's just a nice dink for the touchdown. So this is what we mean. I mean, you know, the headlines, the drive descriptions, the stats all say that Baker Mayfield just went down and threw a touchdown. But when we look at the actual film, if you weren't watching this game, you could get a little, you know, hoodwinked by how well Baker Mayfield was looking in the stats, because all I saw was kind of dink and dunk. He did make one good throw. I will give him that. That 15-yard throw to start the drive, I believe to a tight end. A decent throw there, definitely. Not knocking him 100%. All right, but let's skip to their second drive, the game-winning drive. This one's got to be a little bit better, right? A little bit better than this one that we just saw. All right, here we go. So Cleveland back down 3 points. They've been in the situation on their last drive. So Baker Mayfield knows it. They started at 25, only a minute left. Do we have to put Baker Mayfield on that list of quarterbacks that I do not want to have the ball in their possession with the minute left? As I said, Aaron Rodgers, Tom Brady, Russell Wilson, Patrick Mahomes, all those. Is Baker Mayfield one of those quarterbacks? No. No. He may have gotten, you know, lucky once, but, you know, I would take my chances. But here we go. Start off with another pretty good pass to Donovan Peoples-Jones. Well done there. 10 yards, picks up the first, but it's inbounds. They've got no timeouts. Not the best awareness. Not clocking the ball, letting a lot of time off. Baker Mayfield goes to the sideline here. Unfortunately, it is caught, but it would have been inbounds. Luckily for the receiver, he wasn't touched, so he was able to kind of roll out of bounds at the last second. But once again, Baker Mayfield throwing in the field of play when they have no timeouts, not even a minute left. So we got to, you know, take the good with the bad with Baker Mayfield. We're kind of seeing it both here, and that's good. This is what I want to kind of, you know, show out when we do our film reviews. It's not all good, and it's not all 100% bad. There is a nuance in literally every single play that you kind of have to try and look for and decipher what is going on through the entire game, and then you kind of try to break it down to what's actually good and what's actually really not that good. But let's run this forward a little bit. Little under review of the ball of the previous play, and it looks like that is a catch 100%. No worries. Damn, they're taking a long ass look at this. Yeah, completed pass, like easy. We saw that on the live version. Baker Mayfield, after that play, oh my God, great ball, absolutely fantastic catch. Higgins with a huge catch again. We saw it on their last drive. He was the one that started it, the 15-yard pass in the middle of the field, and now here it is, a huge throw here. Let's see if we get a replay before we rewind it. They're going to clock it. We might get the replay here. Could get another angle on it, a little bit of a better angle. Possibly. No? Yes, no? Yes. Here it is. Just look at this ball. Perfect placement over the cornerback so your receiver has the chance to go and make it. Just a wonderful layout catch to go up and high point the ball and snag the ball out of the air. We've got to watch this one more time in full speed. I'll try to count how far this ball actually went. We got to go back a little further. Here it is. On 2nd and 2. Looks like he's going to throw this one from about the 37. Got it all the way down to like the 35, or to the 25. So just an absolute fantastic ball, about 35 yards if I'm doing math right. Probably not, but hey, I'll just say it, 30 yards. Just an absolute great ball. Probably the best throw that I've seen from Baker Mayfield, maybe all season. Wonderful, absolutely fantastic throw. Great catch. Great play. Great play. One-on-one coverage. Baker Mayfield recognizes it, places the ball spot on. All right. So now they're at least in field goal position. They can at least tie the game and go into overtime. But Baker Mayfield has no interest in playing more football. He's like, hey, we're going to put up 38 points and get the fuck out of here. Another ball, another fantastic ball. I think we broke this down already. But just what a play. Just to attack. Baker Mayfield says, nah, I want to win. I'm throwing to the end zone. Absolutely fantastic. This drive was perfect for Baker Mayfield. He showed it kind of all. Those early first 2 throws, not the best, just keeping the ball in the field of play. But what a throw here, back shoulder. Places it right on the money. If he throws it inside, it's a pick or at least a breakup. Throws it toward the sideline where the receiver had all the advantage. He has all that extra space to work with on the sideline. Just a beautiful ball. Great job by Donovan Peoples-Jones here to turn back and find the ball. Look at him. What a drive. I'll give it. These last 2 throws by Baker Mayfield are absolutely fantastic. That's kind of why there's so much controversy surrounding this man. It's like, we see you make the throws, but then we also see you throw those interceptions, and we're like, why? Because if this quarterback was playing every single week, these last 2 throws, absolutely magnificent. Well done, Baker Mayfield. What a win. Definitely celebrate, young fella. Absolutely. What a drive. What a drive there to win the game. Absolutely fantastic. You leave 11 seconds on the clock. There's no way the Bengals can come up. So just an absolute great drive to win the game. Well done. All right, let's move on. We are back with our segment here, a random Aaron Rodgers touchdown drive. So let's get into it. Which one shall we take? Let's see. We'll do this one right before halftime, baby. 9 plays, 69 yards. We're going to start this one off at 2 minutes and 38 seconds left in the first half. Let's watch Aaron Rodgers, a GOAT work here, folks. We had to take about 2 weeks off from the segment from their bye, and then last week with him throwing a lot of interceptions and not really putting up any points on the board. So we haven't been able to watch random Aaron Rodgers drives for the last 2 weeks, but we're back here. We're back. Here we go. Aaron Rodgers going to get a touchdown. Well done. Surgical. That's a surgical throw right over the middle of the field, right on target. All righty. Here we go. He wants it again. Just quick throw. I mean, this was a good choice. Clock was running down right before the 2-minute warning. He had the one-on-one matchup. Just a quick strike. If it's there, it's there. If it's not, it's not. Only giving your chance to your receiver to catch the ball. I've got no problems with that kind of quick strike. Absolutely. That's what Aaron Rodgers does. He knows how to kind of toy with the defenses. He knows he knows when to catch them lacking. We've seen him do it time and time again. All right, on second down, they get nothing on the rush. So 3rd and 10, we've got a potential for an Aaron Rodgers bomb, baby. We've got potential for it. That's what we want to look for. We look for those bombs by Aaron Rodgers, by the GOAT. We want to see how the quarterback position is supposed to be played. That's why we watch randomly Aaron Rodgers, because we don't need the build-up to kind of, finesse anything. He just shows his pure talent. Here, this was all Davante Adams. 1-yard throw really by Aaron Rodgers to try to set up the quickness of Davante Adams, and it works, so well done. We don't get a huge bomb by Aaron Rodgers, but we get some nice work there by Davante Adams to pick up 9 yards, and I'll take that, definitely. Aaron Rodgers has been missing Davante Adams for, a couple weeks. I would say at least 4 weeks, maybe more. But he's back, he's healthy, and he's been rocking absolutely. I think he had 200 yards this game, so absolutely fantastic by him. All right, here we go. 1st and 10, Aaron Rodgers. Just a little dump off. All right. Come on, Rodgers. What do we got here? Let's open it up a little bit. Aaron Rodgers, the master of the 2-minute offense. Not even using any of these timeouts. Cool, collected, driving the ball. You love to see it. All right, Aaron Rodgers knocking on the door of the red zone. 50 seconds left. Set up screen. No, I don't want to see screens with Aaron Rodgers. But they get down into the 10. Well done. Great play design. Matt LaFleur is doing a wonderful job over there in Green Bay. Love to see it. Green Bay finally used a timeout. Stops the clock at 30 seconds left. And Aaron Rodgers, come on. We got to see a touchdown throw here. Come on. Rushes down to the 2. I mean, the offensive line is great. They just picked up 8 yards in the red zone on the run. Very well done. I just want to see Aaron Rodgers. That's it. I want to see Aaron Rodgers throw touchdowns and throw the ball 50 yards. Nice little play action here. And nice little dink there on the goal line. So unfortunately, we don't get any big play Aaron Rodgers, but we get methodical, surgical march down the field. I mean, every play besides those couple of running plays went for 10 yards. So well done to Aaron Rodgers. Matt LaFleur scheming ways. They got themselves a 21-0 lead at halftime. You're up 21-0. I think you guys can go home after that. Just don't even show up after the second half. I mean, game's over. You 21-zipped them. Game is officially over. If you put up no points in the first half, I think the other team has a right, if they're up 21-0, to leave at halftime, and the game is called there. But I mean, that's just surgical. Aaron Rodgers doing it all. Hopefully we can do this segment next week as well and get a Aaron Rodgers bomb. But we have to move on. The rule is one random Aaron Rodgers touchdown drive, and that was one random Aaron Rodgers touchdown drive. That's it. So we're moving on to Steelers and Titans. What a great game this was. All right, let's look at Big Ben's interceptions, because this was kind of uncharacteristic of the man, right? 3 interceptions in one game? One game? That usually takes him about like 9 games to get to 3 interceptions. So not great. Let's see it. Let's watch them. Are they all his fault? Are they all just batted balls that are tipped, or what's the deal? So we'll watch that. And then we'll watch what had the potential to be a game-tying or game-winning drive by the Titans at the end of the fourth quarter. So we'll watch these interceptions, and we'll watch this 12-play drive by the Titans that unfortunately ended in a missed field goal. All right. So here we go. Let's check this first interception out. Coming right at the end of the game, or end of the first half. And we can watch this one right on here, so no need to cue it up ourselves. I mean, 14 seconds left. Looks like it's going to be a Hail Mary attempt. No timeouts left. You take a shot. Didn't work. Not too upset with this play or this call in general. You're up 24-7. Field goal is really not going to do anything. We've got 15 seconds. No timeouts. We're just going to take the shot. Not a great throw. I mean, the receiver had literally no chance to catch this, but it's still a shot. Why not? We're not going to penalize Big Ben too much on that one. We can definitely forgive this one. All right. Especially they got the ball right there. One play. They literally just got the ball. So, yeah, absolutely not a bad interception. All right, so let's watch this one. This one came in the third quarter, and the Titans got 3 points out of it. So definitely not good. Definitely not good. Cannot excuse this one if it's, not tipped or something. So let's go here. 3 minutes and 49 seconds in the third quarter. And we'll watch Big Ben throw his second interception of the day. Right here, 3:49. Big Ben is going to get picked off. So on the 31st and 10, ball batted up in the air and just an easy catch. So not great. It is tipped. He did try to get the ball out of his hands quickly here to a little safety route. So the ball is going to come out kind of low from his hands, but it is still picked, unfortunately. Not 100% his fault. Maybe he plays 50% of the blame, but that's just great by the defensive line to get your damn hands up. That's all we want you on the line. You got to pressure, break down that offensive line, and get your hands up if you're not going to be sacking the quarterback. And that's what they do. So well done to the Titans defensive line. That was a great play. And then we go to Big Ben's last interception on a 16-play drive. This one, I don't care what happened on it, is definitely inexcusable. 3rd and 12 on Tennessee's 19. You're looking to get at least some points out of this, but then you go and throw an interception. Absolutely terrible. And then you give the Titans a chance to win the game. So definitely could have been even worse than what it already was. So here we go. 2 minutes, 40 seconds left in the game. In the fourth quarter, and he throws an interception. Wild. You definitely really don't see that from Big Ben. So here we go. Right here, 2 minutes, 40 seconds. They're on the 20. This is a killer. This is an absolute killer. Goes over the middle of the field. That's a tight coverage throw. Really not on target. Receiver was trying to catch the ball off the back of the defender, and there was already 3 defenders in that play. So that's a tight throw. Big Ben was trying to force it into. Looks like he was going to Juju Smith-Schuster right down the seam. Just couldn't get it over him. Man, that's a tight-ass throw, y'all. That's a tight throw. Just a little bit too inside. You throw that much more toward the receiver, a little bit deeper, and that's an easy touchdown. But the throw could have been there. It unfortunately was not there, and Big Ben went for the win. and unfortunately kind of bit him in the butt a little bit. Luckily for their defense, they were able to hold it. He was able to get kind of clean, 2 hands on the ball, but still kind of reaching back over a defender. Definitely a tough catch to make. Big Ben could have made it a little easier on him, but still a tough throw to make in general, and it comes off as that. So let's watch the Titans' last drive on this one. They're down 3. Tannehill looking to, engineer another game-winning drive. We saw him do a ton of game-managing drives last week in the fourth quarter to tie it, and then in overtime to win the game. So he can definitely prove has proven that he can definitely go down and score a touchdown here, no problem, to win the game. So let's see what we've got here. The first play, a nice little 10-yard throw over the middle of the field. Ryan Tannehill engineering this 2-minute drive pretty good, getting everybody up to the line. Everybody ready, everybody on the same page. In 2nd and 1, they run with Derrick Henry, and he picks up about 6 yards there. Well done. We do have a flag, a false start by the Titans, so unfortunately their progress is erased. But on 2nd and 5 now, they go to Corey Davis, it looks like. No, A.J. Brown. Yeah. So well done there to pick up the first. Keeps the drive moving. So the penalty did not really hold them back any. Right before 2-minute warning, Tannehill dumps off over the middle of the field. That's kind of what we see when Tannehill is getting ready for game-winning drives. Just kind of easy throws in the beginning to get some good confidence up, to get some good passing momentum up, and to make the drive a little bit easier, play by play. This is not we have to go 85 yards or 75 yards. This is we're going to take it one play at a time, 5 yards, and that's where we see the brilliance of the head coach Mike Vrabel. So absolutely fantastic. That's why I'm so big on this Titans team, just because collectively, offensively, defensively, special teams, coaching staff, it's literally all there. Everybody buys in, and we see the play caller calls to the strengths of the team. Ryan Tannehill, dink and dunk over the middle of the field, the rollout, Derrick Henry. So they play every game to the strengths of their players, and I love it. So here we go. Out of the 2-minute warning, 2nd and 1, Ryan Tannehill dumps it off to Derrick Henry, and it loses like a yard. It loses 2 yards, but they don't panic. They take all this into account when they're preparing for their drives. They know, we're moving the ball quickly. We could, lose a couple of yards in some play, but it's not going to make a difference because in totality of the drive, we're going to be positive because we can move the ball down the field. We get everybody up, pressing, because they think we're dinking and dunking, and then we hit them with the intermediate throw over the middle, breaks it up, starts to back everybody off again. So here we go, once again, 3rd down, and Ryan Tannehill throws the intermediate throw about 10, 11 yards, and it picks up the 1st down. Well done. So here we go, continuing driving, clock is still moving. Tannehill set up screened, and it goes nowhere. The Steelers defense is not letting them get to their bread and butter. That's why the Steelers defense is so good. This drive is really showing why we're big on the Titans and big on the Steelers, and this is why the Steelers won the game, because the Titans, I don't think they can always ask for Ryan Tannehill to press the ball deep down the field. It's not 100% his game. He's more of a dink and dunker, game manager, maybe a little bit above game manager. Here he goes, tries to throw in the middle of the field, almost picked off, almost game is over here. Titans still lose, but this is a great defensive play there. Sutton tries to jump the route. They know they're going to go over the middle. Dink, 8 yards. That's fine. I can press more because they're only throwing 8 yards. I got safety. I've got help behind me. I can press a little bit more. 3rd and 12 now. Titans are not used to this down and distance, so it will be interesting to see how they kind of handle it and what they go to. What is their key play on 3rd and 12? Is it going to be another dink and dunk knowing they have 2 plays, or does Mike Vrabel trust them to get all 12 yards? We'll see what they go for here. They're going to go all 12 yards on one shot, and they get it, and they go to their favorite wide receiver. I believe his name is A.J. Brown. I know his last name's Brown. I believe his first name is A.J. But what a throw here. Confidence of Ryan Tannehill to stand strong in this pocket and deliver a beautiful ball right on target. Receiver didn't have to go out and make the play, didn't have to adjust his body. It's literally right on here, and he was able to pick up like 2 or 3 extra yards on it. Just fantastic. Here we go. Ryan Tannehill off a very good throw, tries to look away the defender, come back to the right, and nobody was there. Are they going to call intentional grounding? Because obviously nobody there. Not great. They're going to get him for it? Tannehill, damn it. You tried to get away with it and you couldn't. So definitely a killer there. That's, spot foul and loss of down. That's huge. Absolute killer. Basically like you took the sack. Here we go. And the clock is running right on the whistle. Tennessee only has one timeout. It's 2nd and 20 now. Luckily, they only need 3. Once again, Tannehill, the bread and butter, right over the middle, about 5 yards deep, and the Steelers defenders were all over him. They got no catch after run on that, so great defense there. Here we go. Ryan Tannehill going deep for the win. Oh, no. All right, first of all, this is an absolute beautiful ball. The receiver just kind of slowed down, it looked like, toward the end here. Got to keep running full speed here. The ball is out in front of you, perfectly thrown where only you have a chance. Maybe a little bit too out of bounds. Let's get another look here. Yeah, maybe just out of bounds a little too much, but still a decent throw there, and that was 3rd down. Last play to just try to, we're going to go for the win here. Not try to make the field goal any more easier for us. We're just going to go for the win. Unfortunately, it was a good attempt there. No chance of an interception. A decent catch probability, still giving your receiver at least a slim chance. Unfortunate it hit the ground for an incomplete pass. But here we go, 4th and 13. This is a 46-yard attempt. Steelers. Look at that. And Steelers able to hold on. So well done offensively by the Titans. Some good throws there by Ryan Tannehill. We saw that Steelers defense not letting them just dink and dunk all over the field. We're going to press, baby. Usually, teams back off in that situation because they don't, trust their defenders. But here in Pittsburgh, no. Game-winning drives, yes, press them. Press them so they don't get behind us. And if they do, we don't think they will because they really don't run anything too deep. We've got our good safeties there. We got Minkah Fitzpatrick in the backfield. He's a ball hawk. He's all over the field. So this was an absolute great drive to break down. I'm good that it was as good as it was. It was great to break down. Great offense, great defense, and this is just 2 great teams battling, and you'll love to see it. Came down to the wire, and that's what kind of made this week, week 7 in the NFL, just great all around because we had some great finishes. That Falcons game that we just watched, the Browns-Bengals game we just watched, the Packers, that was a blowout. But, we're back here. 3 out of the 4 first games that we were watching just all coming down the wire. It was just a great week of football in general. But unfortunately, Titans lose. Unfortunate. All right, let's move on. We've got Cowboys in Washington, and all we're going to be watching is a random Kyle Allen touchdown drive. We obviously can't watch anything from the Cowboys because it's truly trash, and they were not able to move the ball at all. But let's just watch a random Kyle Allen touchdown drive here, not the 2-play one. That's nothing. Let's just go. I guess we go their first one, 7 plays. You got anything deeper in the game? What do we got in the 3rd quarter? Field goal. Not a lot of touchdowns here. We'll go this one. Oh, yeah. 2nd quarter, 10 plays. We could learn a lot from this Washington offense. So here we go. Let's go here. 7 minutes, 13 seconds in the 2nd quarter. We're not going to spend too much time on this game. We'll go through this one pretty quickly because Washington, they are not a very good team. I understand. We won't learn a lot from them putting up 25 points. The most points I believe they scored all season against the worst defense in the league, the Cowboys defense. So we're obviously not going to learn too much, but we still have to keep a tab on Kyle Allen, his throwing ability. How is his arm looking? Should he really have been in for Dwayne Haskins? Dwayne Haskins is truly getting the short end of the stick here. Washington's not good and they keep benching him, and I know Dwayne Haskins isn't good, but I also know Kyle Allen's not any better. So weird that they made the switch. But we digress, and we just watched Kyle Allen a little bit. So here we go. Nice little play action. They start from the 40. Well done. Great field position to start from, but nothing there. Nothing there, trying to set up to the running back, but that was well covered, so he just gets rid of the ball. All right, 2nd and 10 now. Hand it off. All right. Picks up about 2, so we're going to get 3rd and 5. Oh, that picked up 5? Wow. 3rd and 5 now. All right. 3rd and 5, Kyle Allen, drop back. Ooh, looks like they get bailed out. They're going to get bailed out because it's 4th and 5. They get bailed out on this drive. Look at that. Unfortunate. Kyle Allen, they get the holding there. Defensive holding. Kyle Allen tries to set up the screen, and it just They were able to blow it up, but they get bailed out. Lucky for Washington. I feel like we always say that on Kyle Allen. He gets bailed out. Not great. You should not your touchdown drive should not be coming because of bailouts. Just once again, they're just trying to dink and dunk. I mean, they're not opening up the field for Kyle Allen on these first couple plays. It's, throw it to your running back on a swing route. It's try to set up a screen. It's try to set up another screen right here, a wide receiver bubble screen. That got blown up. I mean, this just maybe a little bit behind. I mean, that's all that was. That's just poor accuracy, not an accurate pass by Kyle Allen there. Also, not a great catch. I'm not placing all the blame on Kyle Allen, but it looked like it was a little bit on the left shoulder pad, not square in the chest. Still got to catch it with your hands. I understand. I understand it all. But we're focusing on Kyle Allen here, and it looks like, are they going to get a delay of game now? Are they going to have to burn a timeout? They get the flag. Delay of game. That's on the quarterback. So once again, not very good by Kyle Allen, but somehow they score a touchdown on this drive. Goes over the middle, once again, a little bit behind. You see the receiver kind of have to catch the ball on his left shoulder pad as he's coming across the middle of the field. It's a little behind. McLaurin, he's obviously their best wide receiver. He's been making a name for himself definitely this season, so well done by McLaurin to just take what you're thrown. You just got to go get it sometimes. Kyle Allen tries to step up in the pocket. Look at him go. Oh, and he can stay on his feet. His best weapon is his legs. Absolutely fantastic. Way to stay on his feet, not get brought down. That's just keeping your feet moving. Here it is. We'll get another angle here. Keeps his hands on the ball, secures the ball, doesn't get brought down, not tripped up there. Well done to stay on his feet. I'm impressed. I'm impressed on that. The most impressive play on this drive was Kyle Allen running the ball. Not exactly what you want from your quarterback unless you're Lamar Jackson or Patrick Mahomes. Unfortunately, he's not even close. There it is. Nice little out to the tight end. Picks up about 6. Well done. I understand every ball's not going to be the home run hitter. I understand. I would like to see, press the ball down the field a little bit, though. Here they go run on 2nd and 3. Pick up the first. Continuing driving. Kyle Allen, what do you got for us? Tries to escape. He was feeling confident after that run. He wanted to do it again, and he gets brought down. Couldn't escape the pocket that time. Your legs are not that quick. Do not overhype your own legs. All right. Then on 2nd and 10, they go and run it, and they pick up a nice chunk there. Good play call. All right, 3rd and 1 now. What do they do? Do they trust Kyle Allen to throw it on 3rd and 1? I doubt it. Oh, they do the play action. Oh, look at that. The strong tight end stays on his feet. He can't be brought down, and he goes in for the touchdown. So a touchdown pass that really Kyle Allen never threw the ball down the field more than like 5 yards. So really, once again, tough to tell what he can bring. But, I mean, from the play calling, he's just a dink and dunker game manager at best, and that's unfortunate. So that's our weekly tab on Kyle Allen. Nothing great. Nothing great. His feet are not as good as he thinks they are. All right, let's skip ahead. Next game. Let's go Panthers-Saints, shall we? I'm not going to watch the Saints here just because their offense was a little bit different. I mean, I want to definitely commend this offense not being without Michael Thomas and Emmanuel Sanders, and they still have a pretty good day passing the ball, 29 of 36 for 287 yards. Though the offense was not the problem in this close game. They still won the game, so well done, but it was their defense. They just could not stop Carolina. So we are going to look at just maybe a random Panthers touchdown drive. Let's kind of just see what they're all about here. We'll take this one. 9 plays, 65 yards, second quarter to take the lead. So let's just kind of get a feel. Panthers are just kind of this mystery team to me. I just don't understand how they're winning. Christian McCaffrey has not been playing basically this entire year. I think he got injured week 1, but he's coming back maybe this week. He could be back for this week's game for the Panthers. Definitely next week, if not this week. But he's back. I believe he's practicing. So let's just kind of see Matt Rule kind of winning me over a little bit, I will say that, but Teddy Bridgewater is just he's just being very good on this team. Team full of, Robbie Anderson was playing with the Jets last year. I mean, and he's pretty good here. DJ Moore, also very good. So they're just kind of taking maybe like number 2 receivers and turning them into number 1 receivers somehow. I don't know. Maybe that's the magic of Teddy Bridgewater, because he's truly having himself a pretty good season here. So let's watch this drive. Maybe we can kind of focus in on what the Carolina Panthers are actually all about here. I watched most of this game, and I really can't even tell you, to be honest. So here we go. 7 minutes on this drive left in the second quarter. Let's go here. Let's cue it up. All right. 6:58. Here we go. All right, so Carolina down 4, starting at the 35-yard line. Pretty good field starting position. Nice little quick throw there to get the ball out of your hands pretty quickly. Well done. Right on the money. Secures about 5-6 yards. All right, Mike Davis takes the carry here. I'm very impressed by him. He's been having decent success being the number 1 running back now that Christian McCaffrey's out. But he only picks up 2 there, unfortunately. Third and 3. Here we go. I love teams that are picking up third down and continuing the drive. That's a big, it's big in the league. Third down conversion. Good stat there. All right, here we go. Teddy Bridgewater, all that time to throw. Look at that clean pocket, and then he's able to, the receiver's just able to kind of find space. Curtis Samuel right at the on the sideline. So well done there. Great offensive line. Teddy Bridgewater, this clean pocket. Let's kind of count the time here. Let's see if we can get anything official time here. So that's like 1, 2, 3. That's a solid 3 seconds, and then add another maybe second there. So 4 seconds to hold the ball, and just an absolute clean pocket. You love to see it. So maybe the Carolina's offensive line is pretty good. Maybe this is what their secret weapon is and why they're 3-4. Handoff to Mike Davis again. Really gets nowhere. Saints really did shut down the run game, but was carved up by Teddy Bridgewater. Because there was only 1 punt in this game, and look at him go over the middle. Once again, that's Robbie Anderson. I mean, he is a truly fantastic weapon here. Carolina is making this man seem like Julio Jones, really. I mean, all these passes seem wide open because these receivers are just beating the defensive coverage like every single time. Look at this. I mean, this is Robbie Anderson, 4th in catches and 2nd in yards. So absolutely fantastic. Teddy Bridgewater making use of the limited weapons he has. Christian McCaffrey was his A1 superstar weapon, and now that he's out, he's just kind of working with maybe second number 2s, but he's making it work, and we give him credit. So once Christian McCaffrey comes back, this Carolina team is going to be even more dangerous. So we get Teddy Bridgewater just going to a safety blanket, Mike Davis there. Check down. Once again, just this offense just gets the ball out of Teddy Bridgewater's hands very, very quickly. All right, so we go down to the 2-minute warning. Panthers are still driving, still down by 4, and they are officially in the red zone here. Can they convert, or will the Saints defense hold them? Once again, just kind of a setup screen. And it gets 9 yards. Well done. But Teddy Bridgewater just kind of dinking and dunking down the field. Nothing, overly, past 15 yards. And look at this. He just stretched the offense all the way to the sideline. And they end up finding that extra space. DJ Moore, well done. And they get the touchdown. So that's what Carolina is. Everybody's buying in, and I think I have to give credit to Matt Rule. I think we have to start saying that he's a good coach. I think we have to start saying that they're working, they're winning, they're being competitive, and literally all their games they've been playing. Teddy Bridgewater is being absolutely fantastic, really not turning the ball over and just marching his way down the field here. And, they've got – who's their superstar on this team? Can you name them? We just try to win through them, and there's really no superstar. Christian McCaffrey, he's out. So well done, Matt Rule, getting everybody to buy into the system. Everybody's buying in. Everybody's doing their job. And, they're 3-4 with a new head coach and a new quarterback. That's truly unheard of. What are we looking about when we talk the Bengals? I mean, they've got 1 win. So well done to Carolina. And I mean, Carolina wasn't like a great team coming from last season. They had Kyle Allen, who led them to like 7-10, I think, or 7-9, something bad. So here we go. Let's move on. Carolina still just getting it done. That's the team. They just get it done. Alrighty. Probably, I was kind of waiting for this one. Let's watch Josh Allen. We all have to apologize to this man, right? All right, so let's see. Let's watch some of these long drives that just stall here. 9-play fumble. 10-play has to settle for field goal. We'll just kind of watch some of these play. 14-play. So let's start with this one, the 10-play, and then we'll go to the 14-play. That just these are, you know, when you see that drives have big number of plays, you're like, why did it stall? So let's see why these drives stalled. Was it just Josh Allen? We are going to focus on Josh Allen. How is the accuracy looking? Are these good passes? Are they not? So we'll start with these two drives, and if we need to see more, we'll see more. But we'll do this 10-play one and then that 14-play one. So we'll start here. 7 minutes. I believe this is the second quarter. Yep, 7 minutes left in the second quarter. We'll start the tape there. And we're just going to be focusing on Josh Allen. I just want to see how he throws the ball. Didn't turn it over this game. Maybe had a fumble, but other than that, they just could not do anything. So first play is a 12-yard rush play that absolutely destroyed that Jets defense. And we're talking about the Jets, folks. Devin Singletary, very well done. There's no reason the Bills should have only put up 18 points in that. Josh Allen threw no touchdowns this game. So once again, going to the running game. I respect it. Go do what's working. And they've just picked up 15 yards on 2 rushing plays. So yes, definitely keep up with that. All right, 2nd and 5, Josh Allen. Once again, they run the ball and it gets nothing. That's what happens when you start running the ball every play. Defense presses up a little bit and stops the run. So now Josh Allen has to push back this defense by throwing a pretty, 10-yard strike over the middle just to get the defense pretty much, backed off so they can start running the ball again. So here we go. Josh Allen, clean pocket, breaking down toward the end, but hey, just enough time to make this good throw here. There is a flag, goes to Stephon Diggs. What are they going to call? Defensive pass interference, and they decline it. So Josh Allen steps up big, delivers a good ball there. Another good ball here, just over the middle, picks up a couple of yards. But good throw, just good throw there. Buffalo down 10 points at this point in the game, 10-0. They're losing, so they definitely have to cash in on this drive. Josh Allen designed run. Not always a fan of them. He usually fumbles. So well done for him to hold on to the ball. And he picked up about 10 yards there. So designed run, pretty good there. All right, here we go. Marching down the field, still driving in the Jets territory over their 40-yard line. And they're just going to go back to the running game. Picked up about 2, possibly 3. Josh Allen drops back, rolls out, fires a ball that is uncatchable. Unfortunate. All right, so 3rd and 7. Can he convert this 3rd down? Let's see. All the time to throw. And throws it tight. Trying to find Stephon Diggs again. Tight throw. Let's see if we get a better angle here. This was very tight. The coverage was all over Stephon Diggs. We'll get a great angle here. He had all the time to throw, so we'll see if anything deep was open. Let's see what we got. Stephon Diggs coming across the middle of the field. Nothing was kind of deeper. This was just kind of great coverage by the Jets. And it just can't catch it. Maybe a little bit behind. Tough throw. That's a tight window throw to throw in. 4th and 7, and that's when they go for the field goal. So the drive stalls with Josh Allen. He had the throwaway on 2nd and 7 that really wasn't catchable, and then that tough throw to make to Stephon Diggs. Unfortunately, incomplete pass, not the best throw. Unfortunate. So the drive does stall because of Josh Allen, unfortunately. So let's go to that second drive that we mentioned. 14 plays in the 3rd quarter. 14 plays, 7 minutes. What a drive. Unfortunately, it stalled and it only settled for a field goal. That's not great. So we'll start it here. We'll go back. 9 minutes left in the 3rd quarter. Here we go. Backed up. Starting at your own 9-yard line. This is a drive. Woof, this is a doozy. So here we go. Once again, starting with the rush. Picks up good yards, 6 yards. Josh Allen drops back to pass and just swing it out to the running back, and he picks up 3. Very close to the first. So what do you do on 3rd and 1 with Josh Allen? You probably quarterback sneak, right? They do. Finds the open hole. Picks it up. Well done. All right, 1st and 10 after the pickup of first down by Josh Allen. On the move, settles down, dumps it off, and it picks up about 15. About 5 yards after the catch. Well done. Josh Allen feeling it now. They're just going quick, up-tempo, quick balls, quick strikes over the middle in the flats. Just pick up the tempo a little bit. See if we can catch the Jets off guard. See if one of our skill players can make a play. So 2nd and 4 now. Josh Allen, what do you got for us? What do you got? All the time to throw. Pockets are looking good. Just complete it to Cole Beasley. Pick up the first down. Definitely. Keep the drive going. Let's see what this one is. Continuing the drive. Run it off to Devin Singletary. Look at him go. Running game is just gouging this Jets defense. 7 yards a pop. 6 yards here. Fantastic. All right, 2nd and 3, but Josh Allen has to keep up the pressure by delivering good balls so the running game can still be effective later in the game. Very well done. Just delivers it over the field. Over the middle of the field, a couple of yards, picks up the first. All right, 2nd and 4 now, still just strike over the middle. Taking what the defense gives you, I'm all about it. Going to run it. That one's going to get eaten up, brought up right on the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 now. Driving, trying to get to that red zone again. I mean, they started at their own 9, so to get to this 22 of the Jets is a good feat there. This is a solid drive, definitely. And then he lets it fly. Oh, touchdown, but they're going to get a flag. Unfortunate. What are they going to call? Illegal formation. Unfortunate, truly. Because that was a great ball by Josh Allen. Good catch. Touchdown. All right, but Josh Allen comes back. He's going to throw it again. And this time, unfortunately, another potential touchdown. But Cole Beasley was out of bounds. And you can't be the first one to touch the ball if you're coming out of bounds and not establishing possession back into the field. Unfortunate. This one's going to get called back. Let's watch this throw. Man. What a catch. What concentration by Cole Beasley. Gets knocked out of bounds but still stays in the play. Well done. What a throw, too. But here we go. 3rd and 15 now. We can't even blame this stalled drive on Josh Allen. Just a couple of offensive penalties. Illegal formation, unfortunate, and now it's going to bring up 4th down, 4th and 7, and they bring out the field goal kicker. You've got to get some points out of that drive, so obviously, great call there, the right decision, 4th and 7, you don't go for it. Just unfortunate. Josh Allen, nothing great this game, Unfortunate. Alrighty, let's move on a little bit here. We are going to skip the Chiefs-Broncos for right now. We'll come back to it if we have time at the end. All right, let's go to Bucks and Raiders. I mean, I think Tom Brady deserves the Aaron Rodgers treatment of a random Bucks drive touchdown. Let's watch it. We'll go here, 10 plays. You know what? I want something quick. I want to see Tom Brady just sling it. 2 plays. Yes, I'll go this one. Now, this was an interception. They started on their own. Vegas is 24. Starting on Vegas is 32. I want a big throw by Tom Brady. That's all I want to see. Here we go. This is it. 13-play drive, but Tom Brady is going to pass it 33 yards to Scott Miller. So let's watch this drive by Tom Brady. 2 minutes left. 2 minutes, 19 seconds left in the second quarter, I believe. I guess that's not really random, right? I kind of broke my own rules, but because of what Aaron Rodgers showed us, we got to get a little bit specific here. I want to see him air it out. Here we go. Tom Brady only up 4, 2 minutes, 19 seconds left. And look at this. I mean, starting at your own 12-yard line. Going to hand it off. Pick up a couple of yards. Up tempo, trying to get it off before the 2-minute warning. They do. Tom Brady stands up in the pocket and just throws it away because nothing was open. But we're going to get 3rd and 4 out of the 2-minute warning. Let's see what they trust Tom Brady here with. Do they run it on 3rd and 4 or do they throw it on 3rd and 4? Let's see. Tom Brady over the middle. Look at that. What a strike. Tight throw, really. I mean, defense was playing a little bit of zone coverage right on the first down marker, and the receiver just coming across the middle. Tom Brady finds him right in that soft spot of the zone and delivers a beautiful ball. You love to see it. What a dink. Oh, man, you can't get any dinkier than that. And it only picked up about 3. 2 officially. Not great. But here we go. Tom Brady. We're going to get the dink and dunk, and then we're going to get the 33-yarder. So be prepared, folks. Tom Brady, all the time to throw, delivers a great ball once again. He just needed a couple weeks to get adjusted to a new system, folks. Let's all relax a little bit. So we had to put him in the top 10. And okay, going down the field. That's great defense. Maybe not the best throw, but he gave his receiver a chance at it, but the defense goes up and breaks it up. So well done defensively. See if we get another look at this, and we do. So Tom Brady trying to go deep over the middle. Let him a little bit too far up. If he keeps it, kind of flattens out the ball. Lets the receiver kind of run across the field. Maybe could have done it. Maybe could have gotten the completion. But it's 2nd and 10. Tom Brady, look at that. Just that pocket's pretty clean. A solid 2.5, 3 seconds to throw the ball. Not bad. So Tom Brady at midfield looking to continue this drive. Nice little safety valve there. Picks up a couple. They spiked the ball, so now it's 3rd and 3. Tom Brady, do you remember what down it is? Because that could be a little troublesome for him. 3rd and 3. Let's see. Over the middle, and ooh, are they going to get him turning? They throw the flag. Wow. A little bit of a bailout, but I understand it. You grabbed the hip, and you did turn him, so that is going to be pass interference. We can watch it here again. I saw it live. We pointed it out live. Grabs the hip, kind of turned him. Grab the hip, kind of turned him. Flag comes in. But it's 4th and 3, so they don't call it. They pick up the flag. What happened there? But then they go back to kind of like the same play over the middle, just enough to pick up the first, and it's a strike. So well done. Tom Brady goes up and clocks it again. And now we're in prime position for this 33-yard bomb. It's right here. Here we go. 25 seconds left. Tom Brady up 4 points here. They're 33 yards out from the touchdown. Throws it from the 40 all the way to the back of the end zone. That's about a 45-yard throw, even though there were only 33 yards in play. And what a throw there. Teardrop, back of the end zone. Just look how much height this man gets on the ball. This is an absolute beautiful ball. Just watch Tom Brady, how he throws it. Look how high that is. The camera has to pan all the way out, and it's literally just a teardrop floater right in the breadbasket. Great throw. I mean, fantastic throw. Easy catch right on him. Receiver had at least a stop or two on the defender. Tom Brady lays it right on him. That's what we'd love to see. We'll get it here. We'll get another angle here. Another replay. Let's see what we got. That double move. That out and up. Man. What a ball. What a ball. That's what I wanted to see, baby. That makes up for that random Aaron Rodgers touchdown drive because it wasn't as good as that 33-yard pass from Tom Brady. So Tom Brady's looking good. He's not old. He's not washed. He's perfectly fine, folks. Not even throwing to his 6'4 receivers. That's how good he is. Throwing to 5'9 Scott Miller. Scotty Miller? What the heck is this man's first name? Scott Miller, yeah. All right, moving on. A couple more to go through here. Let's see what we got. All right, which one? I'm trying to prioritize. Let's watch. We'll show the cam. We got to show Cam because he's not looking good, folks. This offense really just cannot get anything going. We're going to look at these interceptions. There's 3 of them. We'll look at them. We'll kind of look at some of these failed drives. Why can they not get it going? So I do want to first start here. Their first plays, their first drive, these plays are scripted. How is this looking? How is their first drive looking? Then we'll look at the interceptions. I'm talking Cam Newton, and I went to the Panthers instinctually. Not great. So here we go. Let's get to the Patriots' first drive here. 5 plays, didn't really go anywhere. So they hand it off, picks up about 4 yards. That's a good start. That's exactly what you want to see. Run picks up 4, absolutely. So here we go, 2nd and 6. But this offense still is just nothing down the field. It's all just kind of quick hitters. Run the ball, quick little one-step drop, fire it. Let's see where they mark it. They give them the first. All right, so here we go. Cam Newton. Once again, rushed the ball. Picks up about 2. 2nd and 8 now. Cam Newton. All the time to throw the ball. And now he decides to run. Really late decision there. Picked up still a few yards, so not bad overall. But right now, this is where you've got to run it. Before it starts to break down and you hip-hop and hip across the field, you got to run it right at that moment. Unfortunately, he did it. Still trying to wait for something to develop, but it's stuff so short. This 49ers team's got good linebackers that they can cover that. So 3rd and 4 now. We know they don't pick it up. Cam Newton, once again, all the time to throw, but he can't deliver a good ball. The defender or the receiver James White has to stop, bend down, pick it up, and by the time the safeties come and made up all that ground that they had if they gotten the ball off good and accurate. But Cam Newton, he's struggling mightily with the accuracy, and we see it there. That would have been a first down. If he gets it out, he can pick up those 2-3 yards extra after the catch to pick up the first, and he doesn't, unfortunately, yards short because Cam Newton's inaccuracy. So this is what we're talking about. Cam Newton, we've got to bail on him. It's unfortunate. We really don't even have to show these interceptions because I saw from the first series and the 6 points that they put up, I can tell how this game went. It's just Cam Newton's not being accurate. They're not going down the field. They have no good deep ball receiver, so everything's dink and dunk and crosses over the middle, and Cam Newton running for 1 yard. Not great. So let's cue this up. We are in the second quarter. Second quarter, 8:55. Cam Newton's first interception. Here we go. They're down 10-3, still in the game. Fresh drive, first play. Steps up in the pocket and delivers a dog. Where was he trying to fit this ball into? No, I mean, he was triple covered. Steps up in the pocket and delivers an absolute dog, folks. He may have been trying to just throw this one into the ground just because how low this ball is. So, I mean, look how low this is. The defender had to go all the way down to the ground to get this. There was no way the receiver would have had a chance. What a bad ball by Cam Newton. We've been seeing this kind of time and time again. That's kind of why we're iffy on them. Didn't mean to close that game out, but we did it. All right, let's keep it going. His second interception. 54 seconds. Nope. Here we go. 36 seconds left after a big play. So let's watch this big play. 20-yard pass, big play. 45 seconds left in the second half, and then that's followed up by the interception. So a potential drive that gets cut short by Cam Newton throwing an interception. Not great. Here we go. This is the big play. Down 20 points, trying to get some momentum before halftime. Good pass there, 1st and 20, they pick it up. Well done, Cam. But we saw that ball starting to trail off at 20 yards. That ball started to dip. I mean, the receiver had to go and slide for this one. So I just think Cam doesn't even have a big arm anymore, man. How unfortunate. Cam Newton doesn't even have the arm anymore. What a pity. So he goes and throws that 20-yard bomb, the duck bomb. And now we're going to get a pick, and it's not going to surprise me because he can't throw the ball anymore. Cam Newton, clean pocket, goes deep, and his arm is not that good as he overthrows this. So maybe the arm is still there. Let's see. He's going to throw this one from the 30. 20 yards down to the 15. So gosh darn, what is that? 55 yards? Is that right? 50 yards? 30 down to the 15. 20 plus 30. Yeah, that's about 55 yards. So, okay. The arm is looking good. The accuracy is not that good. The deep ball accuracy is definitely not good. Just try to air it out. Just try to air it out. That's what it looked like. Not too much time left. Trying to get a quick score just did not work. Unfortunate. So not going to blame him too much, but just the accuracy, man. Just not there. 4:56 left in the third quarter is his last interception, and then he gets benched. So we'll go here. Then we'll move on. But yeah, Cam Newton, we got to be off of him. I mean, truly, this offense of New England is just not good. This one tipped in the air behind the receiver. That's why it was tipped and not caught. We'll slow it down a little bit. We're going to get, I believe it was Julian Edelman coming across the middle here. Cam Newton, I mean, he's right here. This is where the receiver is, right where the mouse is. And he just overthrows him. You see Julian Edelman have to jump up and try to get one hand on the ball. So Cam Newton, I mean, just got to be accurate. That interception is his fault because it was inaccurate. So just unfortunate. Cam Newton, man. What a pity. What a pity. Not looking good. Let's move on because I'm getting upset. I'm getting like depressed talking about Cam Newton not being good. Unfortunate. All right, let's go to Justin Herbert. Got his first win. Well done. Well done. What do we got here? What do I have? I got Justin Herbert touchdown drives first, second, and third quarter. That's what my notes said. Are we going to do that? Maybe. 11 plays. We'll start with this drive. First touchdown drive of the day. Let's see what we got. Really just looking for Justin Herbert. Want to see how his arm is. We know he's got the big arm. Let's go here. Cue up this play. Start on this drive. I believe it was like 5 minutes left in the first. 5:54. Bingo bango right here. All right. Justin Herbert. That didn't look like Justin Herbert. Who the heck is that? Yeah, that was not Herbert, so I don't know who the heck is in that quarterback right now, but I don't know who the heck this guy is. Stick! Oh, it's Stick, baby! Justin Herbert's still on the sideline. What is going on? All right, so let's judge Stick's performance, shall we? What a throw! What a throw. On the run, moving? Stick, yeah, Stick for quarterback. Get this man playing somewhere. And now we're going to get a second down with Stick as well. Is this a Stick drive? Are we getting a surprising Stick drive? Because I'm all about that. Easton Stick. Let's take a look at this man. 6'1", 217, 25 years old from second season from North Dakota State. Well done, kid. Look at this man. Oh, I want him to throw it again. Let this man air it out. They barely air it out with Justin Herbert, so they're obviously not going to do it with Justin Stick. Oh, look at the quarterback keeper. Oh, darn. The speed is not good enough for Justin Stick. Truly, truly unfortunate. So they bring in Justin Herbert back in. So that was just like a two-play pop. They try to set up that quick throw for this play. This was supposed to be the big hitter play. Having him out there for 2 straight plays. You set it up with a dink and dunk on the left side, and then that second play you try to catch everybody off guard with the quarterback run from the right side. So decent script there. I mean, not bad, but now you put in Justin Herbert on 3rd and 8, and he has to come up and clean your mess. So we know he gets a touchdown on this drive, so we know he completes it. Justin Herbert, he just dinks it himself, and look at that. That man said, I'm getting the first down. The running back, Austin Eckler, he's not there anymore because he got injured. So we get, I forgot, was it Kelly? Well done. Just to bulldoze that man for the first down. This play looked like it was not even going to get close to the first down. But Justin Herbert just buys time, dumps it off to 27, and he goes and makes the most of it. So well done. But this is what I'm talking about. They're not letting Justin Herbert open it up, and I don't get why. We saw his great arm against the Bucs. He did it twice against Tom Brady. He did it once last week. I mean, he's got the arm, or once 2 weeks ago before the bye. So this man can throw it, but as we just saw, dink and dunk. We'll continue watching it through the drives, see if anything big is going to pop off. Hand off, end around. Picks up a ton. Justin Herbert. All right, 5 wide. Nice throw there. Keenan Allen. All the separation, well done. Justin Herbert. Justin Herbert puts it right on the money. Yards after catch, pretty good. Ooh, he's going to take a shot here. We're going to get a shot play action. He's going to throw this one 50 yards. Look at it. Oh, man. Beautiful ball. Receiver was kind of wide open. Just put too much on it. That's how good this man's arm is. He'll just overthrow it. Well done, Justin Herbert. Damn. Got to rein in that accuracy, though, a little bit. Wow. Oh, man. Little overthrown. Little out of bounds. Gosh darn. Dang. All right, but 2nd and 10 now. Still trying to drive. They go to the play action again. Looked like they wanted to take another deep shot. Back to back. I love it. They're going to get defensive holding. A little bit of a bailout. But continuing to drive. This running game by the Chargers is just absolutely fantastic. They lose Melvin Gordon in the offseason. They bring in, or Austin Eckler is the new #1 running back. He's absolutely fantastic. He gets injured, and now they've got, I believe, this Kelly kid, and he's absolutely still balling. So no short of running back here in Los Angeles. The offensive line is very good. And everything is just making it easy for Justin Herbert to kind of learn his first year here in LA. Great running attack, great offensive line. So just everything making it easy for the man. Love to see it. All right, 2nd and 2. They try to run it. It's blown up there. Wildcat, they don't even have Justin Herbert. There's a flag, illegal motion. Cancels out the play. 1st and 15 now. Justin Herbert, he loves that quick play action. He doesn't sell it very well, I'll tell you that. Doesn't sell it long. He just very quickly with it. So maybe sell it a little bit better. Sell it a little longer. Keep the ball out there. All right, hike. I'm selling it. I'm selling it. And then I'm throwing the ball. Not just, all right, hike. Sell the play action a little bit longer. I mean, I play Madden. I bail out of the play action as soon as I get it. But, you know, this is real life, and you have to kind of sell it a little bit. Tough throw there. Ran out of room. All right, 2nd and 15. Going deep again! And it's Keenan Allen, baby. That's why you got these big-time receivers. Justin Herbert should only be throwing to this man. Let's watch this ball one more time. You got a one-on-one matchup. Throws it high. Keenan Allen goes up and gets it. Throws it towards the sideline a little bit. Right where the wide receiver is. Receiver had so much height. I mean, just look at, that's solid height that Keenan Allen has over this defender. Solid. I think that's on a linebacker. Woof. Well done. What a ball. Just beats them. I mean, look at it. This is some separation there. Keenan Allen goes and finds the ball. Fantastic. Giving your receivers opportunities to catch the ball. That's all I'm looking for. That's all I'm looking for. And Justin Herbert does it beautifully. Absolutely. And then on they go another end around on the right side, and then they cash in. All right, so let's not watch another long one. He does have a nice deep ball, quick play, quick strike touchdown here at some point. So let's watch it. Where are we? Right here. 2 plays, 80 yards. We could watch it here. He's gonna go 70 yards on this ball. Let's watch it. Ball. Oh, yeah. Receiver had an easy 2 steps on him. And Justin Herbert, we know his deep ball accuracy is pretty decent. And he goes and puts it right on the money. So well done, Justin Herbert. Finally got his first win. And I expect more wins from this Chargers team. They're pretty gifted offensively. They just need to start winning games or losing close games. So as long as they figure out how to win games, they'll be good. And Justin Herbert, that's a good future he's got there in LA. He's got an arm, I'll tell you. All right, let's go to let's go back to the Chiefs. I skipped them, but we're going to go back and we're just going to appreciate this Chiefs defense. We're going to look at all these turnovers. They forced 4 of them, 2 fumbles, 2 picks. Let's look at this Chiefs defense. Let's watch them work. We don't watch a lot of defense here, so hey, let's give them a little bit of a shout out. So let's go their first fumble here. 19 seconds left in the first quarter. Here we go. Let's get to the first quarter. Snowy game. Where are we at? Here we go. As we saw, the snow kind of toned down a little bit. The visibility is a little clearer here. All right, so they do fumble. Drew Lock escapes, dumps off. And look at that. I mean, is that a defensive lineman coming out? I mean, 10 yards down the field to go and pry the ball loose? Magnificent. Well done. And then great recovery. But what a knockout here. Let's see if we get another look here. .98 just comes from behind and rips it from him. I mean, this is beautiful. We'll get a better angle just from the regular replay. Shoot. So this is it one more time. 98's going to come. Just scoops it up. You love to see it. Unfortunately, he could not hold on to it. He actually fumbled it himself. That's not good. But hey. And then that's Tyrann Mathieu just to secure it because that's what he does. All right. So great first turnover there by the defense. Love to see it. All right, second turnover is going to be an interception for a pick 6, so this is going to be fun to watch as well. All right, 9:28 in the second quarter. Broncos turn the ball over again. You don't get too many possessions. You average probably about 2.5 or 3.5 possessions a half. So that's about 6-7 total possessions. And if you're turning the ball over, you're giving up those possessions. Broncos had 4 this game, so 4 out of the 7 that you probably average in a game are gone. Not great. All right, where was the interception? This is it, I believe. Nope. Let me what do we got here? 9:28. I think I went too far down. All right. Let's try to get back on track here. 9:28, 9:18. Here it is. 9:28. All right. 2nd and 13. Drew Lock. Just look at that. Great read of the route. Way to jump it. The speed. Drew Lock, a little bit of a slow ball to get it to the sideline. Those sideline throws are hard to make. I mean, it takes a while for the ball to get there. That's why those routes are usually intercepted. They're jumped. They're broken up, and they lead to the most pick 6s. I'm sure if you look it up, the quick out to the sideline is the most pick six pass play in the history of the NFL. So he's going to try to go to the corner here. And here he is. He comes up all the way, jumps the route, clean, cash, cut, touchdown, pick 6, another defensive turnover. You love to see it. All right, let's go to their third turnover, and this one is their second fumble. So here we go. 11 minutes, 34 seconds left in the third quarter. 11:34, 11. Right here. Alrighty, second fumble is coming. Broncos getting absolutely destroyed, 24-9, and they try a flea flicker, and they can't even get that right. Truly pathetic. A flea flicker back pass goes over the head of Drew Lock and gets fumbled, and they can't recover. Truly pathetic. Melvin Gordon, what is going on with you? You fumbled the ball twice, or you fumbled the ball once. You threw this one too high. Unfortunate. And then the last fumble comes, or the last turnover comes, interception right at the start of the fourth quarter. Look at that. 15 minutes, first play of the fourth quarter. for the Browns, or for the Broncos playing like, old school Browns. Here we go. 3rd and 4. Drew Lock's going to try to do too much on this play. Okay, that was just kind of a pass behind the receiver, trying to secure it officially. And Tyrann Mathieu is as good as any. And he's able to kind of just be in the right place at the right time. Well done. So, just overall, well done by the Chiefs. Well-earned interceptions, well-earned fumbles. The first one, they forced the fumble. Second interception, or the first interception, they were able to just pick it for the pick six. The second fumble was Melvin Gordon's fault, but well done by the Chiefs to fall on it and get it. And then the second interception was kind of Drew Lock's fault for throwing behind the receiver, and Tyrann Mathieu just being in the right place at the right time, and the ball just pops out. So, Chiefs defense, 4 turnovers, all looking pretty good. Well done. All right, is that it? We've already talked about Bears and Rams. We already kind of looked at Seattle and Arizona a little bit. Yeah, nothing. I mean, we were just going to do random drives from both these teams anyway. The camera just died. So I think we'll get out of here. Yeah, so this is going to be it. We'll be back tomorrow. We'll start talking about week 8 in the NFL. Are we in week 8? Yeah, I'm pretty sure we're at week 8. So we'll start talking about week 8 in the NFL. We'll guess the lines. We'll react to the lines, and we'll start talking about week 7 matchups. We'll have our official picks on Friday show after we digest the lines and everything. But we'll be back here live, noon Eastern, twitch.tv/takesbyfans. We'll be here. And hopefully you will too. So that's going to do it for us today. Be sure to follow me on Twitter @takesbyfans. And we'll catch you in the next one.